Let's go, Sibling rivalry.
One more time.
What are we gonna say, bro? Let's plan something.
For what? We've been working just like. Hello.
What's up, everybody?
And welcome back to Sibling Rivalry with me, Talitha.
Zukondima is my name. Happy to be back. Happy to be on another episode with you guys. Let's get it going.
Yes. See, we did a good one.
We did a lawyer, a good one.
Everyone was like, your intros are always so random. And I was like, I don't want to talk to you about it beforehand. I was like, I pray that we just behave this time.
No, but also like I feel like it was only one intro that was kind of weird because we both were like, what?
They're always different though. This is the thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
but they never like as crazy as that one. I was like, episode 68 was the one for the books, man.
It really was.
And I'm happy to be here. Hey, Shav, but you caught it nicely.
Yeah, I mean, look, we do what we can. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Sibling Rivalry. How have you been? Let's start with you because my ingxelo yam could take the whole episode at this point.
Yeah, it's fine. Let it take the whole episode. I've been fine.
Wait, let's talk about your shirt first.
Oh, this.
Ah.
Oh, Billy didn't even noticed it over there, homie.
What do you mean since 490 before
That's
Christ?
that's when the whole marathon thing started. It was a guy who there was a war, right?
Okay. I've never been so interested in one of your stories before.
I might not have I've got the general idea.
Of course, there we go.
There might be a couple of specifics that I'm going to miss here and there, but
Sure.
I do trust that you'll bear with me.
Looking forward to it.
There was, at this point, you don't know anything, so I could just like make up but hey, wasn't Korekisha there on the thing.
Exactly.
And thank you so much for that, guys. You guys do a real good job of putting us on the straight and narrow when it comes to
Yes.
certain things.
Steering us in the right
Oh
direction.
yes, I like that.
Yeah.
Love that a lot.
Yeah.
So there was a war somewhere in Greece or whatsoever there in the world. There was a war, and then when this war was happening, then the war ended. Now they didn't have cell phones and Instagram and stuff, so we couldn't see on social media that the war had ended. So they had to sit.
How do people know? How do people know the war is ended?
They had to send a messenger.
Okay.
All right.
To go tell them that we're good.
Yes,
Yeah.
to go tell them, "Gutai guys, ninga peniki, everything is fine, the war has ended." Then they sent a guy, a messenger. And then the messenger ran the whole way, which was about 26.2 miles, which is about 42.2 kilometers, which is about the distance of a marathon. But then the sad part about it is that he got there and he collapsed and he died.
Did he tell them the war was over?
No, apparently someone had gotten there before him as well. Like, if it was a sad story. So, and apparently, and I think where marathon comes from is that it's either where he was running from or running to
The name of the
place. Ski marathon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And this is 490 years before Christ.
There's the date
That's
right there.
crazy. People have been warring forever. Why?
People been fighting. What do you mean? Cain and Abel?
Yeah, that's was our first fight. The first
fight, sibling fight. Oh, it didn't end well though. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the times they don't.
Wow. Okay.
Cain and Abel was the first sibling fight. Oh, but this is where we were actually going. You know what I mean? That's a very interesting story. Obviously, I've never heard that in my life before, but it's very interesting that that's a thing.
It is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Shout out to Lwazi for the sweater. You really hooked me up, my man. This gives me like talking points for days wherever I go. So
That's very cute.
shout out to you, my man.
So how's your week been?
It's been wild.
Why?
I was checking in my boots, bro. It's race week.
Why are you scared, Brie?
Because
You've been racing the whole time.
my guy, this is different, man.
Why? Because it's long.
Yeah, it's longer. It's miles longer.
It's the longest one you've ever done.
I was watching a video and it was like, yeah, and then when it's here, and then here you'll hit the 42 kilometer mark, and then it's only 14 Ks to go. And I'm like, what? So yeah, I've been a bit, I've been a bit scared.
Which is fine.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Nerves. It's okay to be nervous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now it's just like, I just can't wait now to just get it over and done with. You know what I mean?
Are you ready?
I mean, I suppose. That's an unfair question to ask. There's nothing I can do at this point.
Sorry, what I mean is your body okay? Like, are there no niggling things?
I had a niggle. I've had a niggle for the past 2 weeks. And I'm hoping that I can get it sorted out. But I'm glad. It seems like it's coming right. It's gone from pain to sensitivity, which are two different things. And so that says that it's healing.
Okay.
So I'm seeing my physio again, and before the race, and then hopefully then everything will be fine.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like you've done all the prep work, and there's not really much you can do anymore.
There's nothing I can do, Ngogo. It's over to you guys, and no bafetu. And then you need to hand over to God, and then we rock. Otherwise, nix.
Because in essence, this race is tomorrow, according to the internet.
According to the internet, this race is tomorrow. Yeah. Correct.
Okay, cool. So, we'll see what happens. We can't wait for Middle Monday. So
big weekend ahead. And I think, kind of looking forward to it though, more than anything else as well. I think it's going to be really, really cool. I can't wait for like the Chias, Spiriti, because I know that's always really, really great. And then, so that's all I've been thinking about.
Okay, cool. Oh, speaking of which, I know you said that you wanted new shades for your running. You can pick from these two.
I was late.
What do you mean?
I'll tell you now. I was supposed to get you something for... for my
75.
Yeah,
but did you?
For a 75 hard.
Oh.
But now I had a meeting, and then my meeting overran, and then I couldn't go, and then...
So you can pick between...
Must give me both of them. Must give me both of them, and then I'll run a poll. I like these.
Are those the ones you have? Those aren't the ones you have,
I've got the blue. I've got the other ones.
Okay.
The ones that are blue, not so...
Put them on. Let's see, bro.
Hey, Prazam, gonna have to help me. You just... I feel fast already.
Those are cool.
Yeah, maybe I can do the rest of the episode in these. What do you think? These are super cool. I really... I think you love me.
I mean, you said you mentioned, and I was like, oh, well, yeah, those are a bit more...
These are a bit more afterwards. Let me go sit on the beach and chill.
Yes, yeah.
But I really like them.
Okay.
So
what, you picking both?
Basically.
Oh, wow. I feel like I'm going to take them from you.
That's really cool. That's really, really cool. I really like these.
Okay, cool.
Also available on the website, www.connectabiz.co.za. My sister loves me. Siki stock.
Yes, I do sell these. Therefore, I can give them away.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. You are great. You're amazing.
I'm just sad I can't come. I'm just like, oh man, I'm so sad I can't come.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy.
But this hobby of yours is just making us spend money. That's the problem.
Dang, imagine if that's for you. Imagine me. Imagine me who's tracking how many kilometers my shoes have run, and then like thinking,
did you get new shoes? I remember you were saying.
No, not yet.
So you're gonna run in your old shoes?
Well, they're not old. That's another thing.
How are your feet? You said your feet were weak.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'll see on the day. Because remember, under normal... I
could never do this.
Under normal
circumstances. So many things you don't know before it happens.
Unfortunately. This is the whole thing.
No.
So I've been doing the feet exercises. My feet are definitely stronger.
Okay.
But let me save the rest of these chats for Jan on the Run new series coming out as soon as I'm back from Cape Town.
Okay, cool. I was thinking, I was like, oh, you spoke about it. And I was like... And everyone is like, oh, please, let's do it. And I was just like, someone better not do it before you do it. I'll be so mad.
Nah, then they won't do it as good as me, though.
I mean, it'll be different. For sure, it'll be different. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, all the best, bro.
Thanks so much.
We'll be there in spirit.
No, I really appreciate it.
How much time is it supposed to take?
I think it's up to 7 hours.
Yo.
So yeah,
I couldn't do anything for 7
I'm
hours.
trying to run a little bit under that, but we'll tell on the day, yeah?
Okay, love you.
Yeah, we'll see it on the day.
Are the people that you know that are running?
Hey, definitely. There's a number of
From
people
here.
that I know. So what I'll do is I'll also send you, obviously, you can track just like you did Cape
Oh,
Town Marathon.
lovely.
So
Okay, cool.
that'll be very interesting. But yeah, there's a couple of soldiers that are going.
Okay, cool.
Bomb squad, yeah.
Okay, cool. The tracking thing is so intense. Also, just being at home, lying in your bed, and like every 5 minutes going, where is he now? It's actually intense. Very intense.
Cool.
Cool. So you ready? Let's go.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much. So tell us a little bit about you.
I don't know if I want to tell anymore.
What do you
I
mean?
was very ready to tell. I'd even practiced in the shower.
What do you mean? And then what happened?
I don't know. I'm just like, I feel like I'm always like putting a dampener on things. But I had a back injury that really messed up my life.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't post on Tuesday, guys.
Yeah. The technical difficulty was me. I had a technical difficulty with my spine.
I still.
So I picked up some dumbbells at the gym, but in a strange way.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know the right way to pick up heavy things, which is why I've never hurt myself. But it was like 2 days before I finished 75.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, that hurts. And it was uncomfortable. The next day, I did legs. It was still a little bit sore, but it wasn't affecting anything.
Yeah, sure.
Then it was cool for like the whole week. And then as soon as the week ended, then it was just like, yeah, I actually wasn't cool. I lied.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for you to finish your 75 and then, yeah. And then I was in a lot of pain, couldn't sit, couldn't drive, just pain. And the pain then shoots down my leg.
Iqala nini le pain? Kabani ixesha?
It started on Sunday morning, like when I woke up on Sunday morning.
So you sleep on Saturday night?
Yeah, I slept on Saturday night. Yeah. I mean, Saturday was like a little bit.
Yeah, but it's not nothing like.
No, nothing
can't sit.
alarming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Sunday morning I wake up and it's done. Now it's like, yeah, we are here.
Yeah.
So then Monday I go see a chiro and then
Pena Sunday, phela Sunday kunqu ya
pena Sunday digi Panado. And this is the thing, like Panado is the only pain pill I ever take because it just like no matter what kind of pain I have, a Panado will sort out. One Panado will sort it out.
What do you mean? It usually sorts it out.
Yes.
Oh.
But now
Fonela thina like betha ngecard le steel pain wethini. Ibetha ne future pains money.
So then I went to go see the chiro on Monday. And you know, the thing is with having a back pain is like, it could be anything, right?
Yeah.
The chiro only knows what you tell him, but denzelendo.
Yes.
But obviously, because he's a back specialist, he needs to be able to like narrow it down to, it's L5 and L6 and whatever. But then he does the tests and like lifts your leg in the air and all of that stuff. And then he basically told me what it was, and he's like, your disc, it probably moved in like a strange way, and now to protect it, then your muscles like inflame around it so that it doesn't move. But then that inflammation
doesn't move any more than it has.
Yeah. But then
that's interesting.
Yeah, but then the muscles, because the inflammation then touches on a nerve.
Okay.
And then that's where the pain now comes from.
Okay.
So because the inflammation is leaning on a nerve, and then that's where the pain down my leg is going because the nerve is connected down there. So then I was like, okay, so what happens? Like, no, you just have to kind of wait for the inflammation to go away. And the inflammation only goes away when it thinks that the disc will be able to handle it. Yeah. And so there's no time frame for this thing. He said a week. By day 4, I was dying. I was just like, there's
we're
no
on day 4 now.
Yeah.
No. It's getting worse?
Yeah, I'm not sleeping at night. I can only sleep in the day. Because at like 11. at like 11 p.m. It's like it clocks in for his shift. Yeah.
11.
Gents.
Oh no.
So at like 4:30, I'm like, and that's the man because I'm tired or what, but it's a dark place to be in. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ulala past 4.
Past 4 ebusuku.
Ekuseni, in fact.
Yeah, but I have to be on my back mostly anyway. But that's also tiring, you know.
Iyakwazi walk.
Walking, I feel nothing. Ndiyakwazi walk. But I was walker. I mean, younger. Because you're avoiding to be in pain. But also you can't walk for too long. Yeah, but you can't do it for too long.
Yeah, you can't do it like subonge.
No, exactly. So no.
Okay, so
I feel nothing.
Yeah, but also now you can't be standing.
Exactly, you can't just be standing. It's like
and you can't lie down. Nangayiphi position, and you can't sit.
No, I can lie down if I'm on my back with my knees up.
Oh, okay, then it's a bit better.
But not for too long. Then you need to move because your body's just like, okay, next position.
Oh, ifuna into ezifana nathi ezikwazi ulala ngemiqolo ebusuku bonke.
Andikwazi ke mna. I'm a mover and I like lying on my tummy, which is really bad for your back. But that's like my position, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really bad. I mean, there was a time when I had to call him to take me to the chiro because I was just like, I cannot, like, if I get into that car and drive it, I'm going to drive it into a wall. Because just sitting, just doing this, which is why we couldn't shoot because I couldn't sit.
Imagine.
Yeah. And then the last day of panic, I was like, hey, I want to go to get a scan now. And
what do you want, a CAT scan?
Yeah, CAT scan. And then it started becoming better. You got to feel about it. Uneasy. So Friday, it started becoming much better.
Yeah, this is 5 days into it now.
Yeah, bro. Lying on my back, feeling sorry for myself, thinking about all my sins, thinking about my life.
But net thoughts are like,
and the thoughts are like
this thing goes to the ultimate worst level.
What if this is an injury that I have for the rest of my life? What if I can never go to the gym again? Like, it's just, what is happening? What?
That's so boring. What if I never go to the gym again? Okay, it's fine. Ooh, I wait. No, you can't. The gym. The gym doesn't get don't need the gym.
I enjoy the gym. That's the problem.
Okay, sure.
And then I was like, oh, I'm going to get fat again. Oh my gosh, this is terrible.
Just watch what you put in your mouth.
No, when you're depressed, you can't watch what you put in your mouth.
Hey, okay. The gym, I guess.
Yeah, bro, it was a bad time. Being injured is a bad time. Just not being able to do simple things is literally the worst thing in the world. And your brain can just take you to a place where it's dark.
Yeah.
And hell is hot.
Takes you to all the alleyways, bro. All the things that and I think we had a bit of a conversation about it, all the things that you usually do to distract yourself from other things, you now can't do those things.
No.
So zero distractions.
Yeah.
It's you and the pain and yourself and the four walls of where you're at. It's kind of like, I imagine that's kind of like what like being in hospital is like
for sure.
as well.
If you're in hospital for long, it must be super sad for you at some point.
Visiting hours is pale.
Oh my gosh, and you're visiting hours and hour, literally.
Yeah.
Then you have to chill by yourself until the next time. Oh my gosh. It's the worst, man. I can't imagine having to be sick for so long. I can't do it. But it also just like reveals, I know we had this conversation the other day about how difficult it is for me to ask for help. Even though like I definitely want it and I know I need it, but it's just like, I can't do it. Which is not great. I mean,
especially not for you. It's not good for you.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I know we're saying, but I mean, you're the only person I told.
Damn, Papa, Hi, Talitha, unomqolo. Hayi kaloku Talitha into yakhe yomqolo. Yeah, ndithethile indaba zakho sana lam one.
Kwaba abantu uthethele bangandifoneli bandibuza bandirayit. Basuba hi unjani? Do you need anything? Sokuphathele yoki zip something.
Okay. Wow.
So I only told him And I only told him because we have things to do together and I couldn't do those things. I honestly feel like I might have just suffered through it by myself if we didn't have to, do this or whatever. Which is a terrible thing. I'm not saying this proudly
thing,
at all.
It's the world's worst thing.
No, 100%. I'm gonna try. I gave myself a good talking to, and I was like, Talitha, are you calling the ensayo?
Oh. So bored. Well, bored.
No, man, because the thing is, then I become curious about why. Why am I like this?
Yeah, correct. Because
because it's not helpful just to tell yourself to not do something, or at least for me.
Yeah.
I always have to figure out why I do it in the first place, and then we can start from a place of, okay, this is the reason. Is the reason strong enough for me to continue? Is the reason still relevant to you right now? And so. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think also we had that conversation in terms of finding out the reason why. And then I remember what I had to say about it was like, sometimes also we obsess about finding the reason why for longer than we should, and we end up not solving the problem.
100%.
Whereas
because you can't always just think it up.
It's like getting past pain, right? The pain that you're in. You get past that pain, and then you are asked to describe it 5 years later. There's no way that you'd be able to understand to do that. And take a simple example. You uqalwa yiflu, unansi kwezi tonsils, and then it's difficult for you to swallow. Then you can't remember what it was like to swallow normally before that. You know what I mean? So it's really like, and sometimes we tend to obsess about the reason why instead of also maybe seeing if we can do in tandem, change the behavior, and then also try and figure out the reason why.
While we're actively changing the behavior.
Yeah.
But it's a hard thing to do. But there are skills that I've learned along the way to be able to investigate myself in an honest way. And an honest way is also. Yeah. It's not always like, oh, okay, cool, I get it. There's lots of like sensitivities around some of the things that happen. So, for instance, like, so me and you, right? When you want to be left alone. I don't want to be left alone at all. And
yeah. Yeah. Son, I don't know if I've got the patience for that. I ain't gonna tell you, dog.
But I just come sit with me. TV. Like, just be here,
Okay. Yeah.
It's just the being alone thing, I think, makes it worse.
Okay.
Than anything.
Okay.
Something, I need something, right?
Okay.
But I don't know how to ask for it, even though I really, really want it. So, okay. That was another life lesson.
Okay.
In the backpack.
Okay, nice one. Hey, le backpack. But it's gone just puma backpack in as was sorted out. So at least
for sure.
Kungena leg, puma leg. So at least it's not like this big daunting thing. At least. So I'm glad. That's the journey of development.
For sure. So I went to the car 4 times in like a week, which is crazy. But my last visit was on Monday, and he told me, I'm going to leave you to your own devices. And I was like, my own devices got me here, sir. Are you sure you want to do that?
Release Marias.
Marius is the best. Dr. David, you're the best person that's ever happened in my life. One release Marias, which is cool. But he was telling me about... so I was like, it's so weird to me that people will have a problem with their back and they'll go to a GP first. Mm-hmm. Because what does a GP ever help you with? I'm joking. But I'm joking. They'll go to a GP first, right? Fine, a GP can sometimes then refer you to either a chiropractor or physio or whatever, but I feel like a chiro is like the first thing. But also only because I'd been to a chiro before this incident, so I believe in it and I have the experience. But he was saying, but if you can ask a GP how much time they spent on back in their 7 years or their 4 or 5 years, it'll probably be like an hour.
Yeah, I mean, which is fair, right? Because, and I think the reason why a lot of people go to GPs is because chiros have a bad rep. Because the only thing that we see is those video about and then you're just like, nah, bro.
How is that a bad rep? No one has ever gone and then they're like, now I'm broken for real.
Try look for those videos on the internet and you will find them.
Really?
Trust me. Yes. So I think
look, it's a scary thing. I'm not going to take that away.
Okay, fair.
Especially with your neck.
Yes.
That's very scary to me still to this day.
Yeah.
I mean, it happened 4 times in a week for me and it scared me till the last time. And I get that. Okay, and?
So that's why I think a lot of people, it's just like, I'm hoping, but I'm not going to need a guy. Maybe I can get some pills and then in the back.
I hear you.
Because you're icky. So well, that was me before I built a relationship with Makara. Shout out to you, Andre. Brother. You know what it is.
Andre and Marius healing the Ndima family one crack at a time. I get that, and I mean, it's a scary thing, but it's also like, it's a back doctor. Do you know what I mean? So it's like being scared of a surgeon. Sometimes surgeons get it wrong. Do you know what I mean? A slice in the wrong or, whatever. But your fear is not going to help you heal your back.
Yeah.
So he was like, GPs don't spend that much time on the back. But then he was also like, the most visits on GPs in general, to GPs in general, are for back. Which is even more insane in my world. Because I'm like, a lot of people go to this thing. It's like going to the dentist for your knees.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's not.
Because we're all GPs. All doctors are GPs, right?
Yeah.
All of them.
Okay.
Exactly. And then they specialize, right?
Yes.
So you're just like...
Dentist specialist, podiatrist, and that's who looks at knees. But like going to the dentist for your feet. A podiatrist looks at feet.
Excuse me.
The dentist looks at them. So, okay.
Fine. I'm trying to make a point, but you're trying to be technical here.
What point did you try to make?
My point is, if you have a problem with your back, go to the back doctor.
Fair, done. The end. Well done.
Now
you're back.
Now I'm back like I'm for real. That was the worst time of my life. Worst week. I can't imagine having a worse week than last week.
Yeah. No, got you. But now you're hundreds.
No, I'm not hundreds yet.
Okay.
But I'm...
Scale of 1 to 10?
Maybe a 2 or 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is bearable.
Yeah, now I can sleep at night and so that's cool. And I'm not taking any pain pills.
And you can sit.
And I can sit.
100%.
So, but there's niggles here and there, but
we're healing. I know.
You? Asan and the panse anda.
Yeah, ne? Yeah, no, definitely. Okay. That was good for an intro.
So long.
I think let's go to the board first.
Oh, yes.
Before we move anywhere. I got you. The board was already written. So
I wrote it at home for the first time ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to say anything on that?
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know if anybody doesn't know about the story yet, but if you don't, just look up Justice for Cwecwe and find out what the story is. I mean, I don't want to speak on what the story is, but it is justice for a 7-year-old girl who was sexually assaulted by somebody at school.
Yeah.
And, there has been, the police have been involved. I mean, her mom is a cop. Have been involved, but this also happened in October and it's April and nothing has happened. And so the wheels are only turning now. And that's only because the country has literally stood up and gone, hey guys, what is this? What's going on? And I think the worst part about it is that there's so many stories that are coming out now about sexual assault in schools by either principals or teachers or and I'm just like, where are we?
CEP. Yeah, I also made a post. There was a guy who was reporting on this, and he was just he brought out some facts, and Nama was just like, the only thing that I could comment was like, like CEP, like where on earth are we? Do you know what I mean? And I was like, you know what, guys, very often, and I know I always like judge myself or blame myself, because when it comes to things like this, I'm always just like, I don't want to like say the wrong thing. I don't want to, and then I end up saying nothing. And today I realized, like this morning, I was just like, you know what? Actually, sometimes just bringing factual awareness
is enough.
Is something.
You don't have to put an opinion.
Yes. You don't have to put an opinion. Sometimes doing that also is enough. I've got my own opinions in terms of petitions and stuff. This sign a petition as he ate. But just trying to do what we can. Nyani, sometimes that freezing that I go through, sometimes Nyani, you'll find a good tea. Now, maybe you could have shared something, you could have done something that would have
made someone else aware or anything. I think we do get a bit stuck with what is me signing a petition on the internet going to help that little girl with, because she's going to live with that for the rest of her life.
Correct.
And even if they find who it is it justice? Because it'll follow her forever.
Yeah.
So you can kind of intellectualize how you can't help.
Yes, correct.
But I think he intellectualize it after you've done something.
100%.
Yeah.
And I think very, very much linked to what you've just said now is that also how is me signing that petition going to help as a question versus what does it cost me to sign that petition?
Exactly. Absolutely nothing. Not even 1 megabyte.
So...
So do something. I mean, I feel like we've also been desensitized a lot from izinto ezinje because it happens so often and we hear about it so often that sometimes we just quickly block our emotions from it or anything. But also emotions that we're protecting them because we'd be triggered every single day if we felt deeply about all the bad things that happen in the world. But I'm glad that this is one that the country has actually come together on. I mean, there's some discourse about so many things on this issue, and I think that's also taking away from the actual issue, because I've seen people go, people with a lot of following, let's unfollow them. And it's like, what's that doing for this hashtag? What's that doing for this little girl? Nothing. Guys. You do what you can. If they've got their own reasons for that. I mean, some people are triggered, way too triggered to talk, way too triggered to involve their emotions, way too triggered to put a camera up to their face and talk about it. I saw a post of in the comments where people were just talking about I was sexually assaulted at 6, at 12, at Dondon, at 35. And no one's ever believed me. So after 6 and 12, and I told, and I was never believed. Then when it carried on happening, I never said anything. And I'm like, can you expect that person then to stand up? Engahilanga has never had justice, has never had anybody brought to and then come and talk on the internet on this. I mean, we are multifaceted as humans, and we've got our own experiences that we haven't healed from. So I don't think it's okay to look at someone else and expect them to do something just because you think it's a good thing to do.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But yeah, justice for Cwecwe, that's one of the saddest things I've heard in a long time. And let's just hope that the South African justice system doesn't let us down again. That's another story for another day.
I concur 100%.
Okay. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Abazali, guys, I can't imagine being a parent. This is one of the things I can't imagine being a parent because of how you cannot protect your child 24 hours a day. And you have to give your child over to other adults for a long time, for at least 8 hours of the day. And trust that abazumenza umntana wako. And then when umntana wako comes back and something has happened, I can't imagine what that feels like. Not even in the slightest. And those are the things that keep me up at night. Okay.
Why? Umnamdana mos.
Imagine babe naye. The appetite go ulinge naye. Exactly. Because the abanye abantwana babanye abantu.
Kuba nabantwana.
Don't be secret child. I have a secret family, okay?
No, I get you. I totally do.
Okay, cool. Let's get into the Xhosa-ness of it all.
The Xhosa-ness of it all.
Dog.
I'm just going to give you 2 rai-rais.
Okay.
There's still people fighting me about rai-rai being a Xhosa word. And I'm just like, I don't know what else to say.
Now.
I don't know.
But show me.
All right. Dinanto yam. Okay, so this is izinto zendalo.
Izinto zendalo. Nature. Things of nature.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dinanto yam ifa ibuye ivuke.
Indoda. Watsho nje umandoza. Indoda ingalana namhlanje sasiphinde ivuke.
Wait, maybe I read that wrong. Also, oh gosh. Guys, I never studied Xhosa at school, eh? All of this, me reading Xhosa, I did it all myself. Dinanto yam.
Yeah.
Ifa ibuye ivuke. Or ifa ibuye ivuke. Ifa ibuye ivuke. Yes.
Seed.
Where's the death part? Being put underground.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice, but no.
Yo, that sucks. Ifa iphinde ivuke. Yo, and yeah, that's funny. It's things of nature.
Yes.
Not into zabantu.
No.
Mchan. Come on, bro. I'm so disappointed in myself.
It's okay. But also these things, I feel like, yes, there's an answer, but that's not the only right answer. Do you know what I mean? Like if you think about it,
yes,
it's not the only right answer.
Yes.
Inyanga.
Nyanga.
Yeah, it rises and sets.
So yakwa nobali langa.
You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm saying. Don't be sad, dog. It's okay.
Nobody seat. Okay.
Ndina ngubo yam yambathwa kuye wonke ubani.
Umbethe. Ngubo fondini.
You see? That's the wrong answer.
Fog.
Oh, that's a great answer.
But it's not it.
You're full of great answers today. Not correct answers.
Is it something along those lines?
I mean, yes, nature. Yes, definitely.
Okay. Lilanga, sunlight.
I was so stressed. I was like, please get it. Yes. Lilanga. Yambathwa nguye wonke ubani.
Oh, nice.
That's a nice one. Huh?
Yeah, that is a nice one.
It's a very nice one.
That's a pretty nice one.
Excuse me. So last week we spoke about towards the end of the session, we were talking about in
session.
Yeah, because that's what I call these things. It's literally sessions, bro. We're out here healing in front of the world.
Sure.
We were talking about how we are different people to different people.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
And I'd said, but I'm going to look into it because I just want to kind of not contextualize.
Wrap your head around.
Yeah, I want to wrap my head around why that is, and because we all are different things to different people to different people. So I did while I was lying on my back for a week.
Yeah.
I know. I wrote notes and everything.
Yeah.
So it's called the social chameleon effect.
Okay.
Right? And subconsciously adapt your behavior depending on who you're around.
Okay.
So for instance, with your family, you act a certain way. At work, you act a different way.
Yeah.
Not because you're fake, but because the situation requires you of certain things. Also, I'm my cry baby, but you could do that to your cousin or your dad or your brother. Do you know what I mean?
So depending on the perception you have of the situation.
No, for sure, because other people have different perceptions of different situations.
But then also that perception might be driven by how you behave in that situation the first time.
Of course. And this is the thing.
So you drive the perception.
No, but no. What informs your perception is what you see and what you experience.
Yes. But now what I'm saying is when I walk into a room espan, engazange ndafika ku ndiyangena espan and ndingena espan sensithi jonga ndifuna uqhelwa ke apha mna because nona ndiyobhara. You understand?
Yeah.
So then I behave first. Those people respond to me and then I respond to how they respond to how I've behaved. So I created, not them.
They help create it because of their response to you.
And I pick up on the signs of the things that, okay.
And that depends on your emotional intelligence. This is another thing. So this whole thing, the social chameleon effect, is also dependent on each individual's emotional intelligence, which varies.
Wow.
Person to person. Because yayazi abanye abantu banayo and it's in the high. Abanye abantu konbe.
It's low.
Yeah, fondini. Why would you say that? That's weird.
That's wild.
I know, right?
That's so intricate. That's so Because I would have thought that it was a safety thing. Depending on how safe I feel in a situation, that determines how much of myself I will show or how much of myself I will change.
I mean, I'm sure that could be part of it as well. Definitely. But you have to. Now you're doing these adjustments subconsciously.
On the fly. Also.
On the fly all the time.
Yeah.
You don't have time to sit down and go, okay, wait.
Yeah, you don't.
Because he sat there and he's folding his arms and you're literally reading signs and acting like right now. And your emotional intelligence guides you in those instances. But some people just act wrong. You know when people, you're like, why would you do that here? Because the emotional intelligence yako is different,
yes.
Or it needs a little bit of help sometimes in different situations, and that depends on where you felt safe before. You feel safe everywhere to do anything, or you know,
feel safe because everywhere, which I think half of the time is really, really cool, except when it's not.
Yeah.
Because we are the same people over there. Also,
exactly. Because exactly. Now I end up in weird situations because you're treating everyone as your friend. And your boss is like, why are you sitting on my desk? Okay. So the second part is social roles and expectations, right?
Yeah.
So you have different social roles, right? You're a child, you're a lover, you're a teammate, you're a boss.
I gotta in the order in which they come.
No, I mean there's a lot.
Before I'm close and indoor. You understand? And then
okay.
and then you understand? Then okay. Depending on the social
role, yes.
Okay.
So what you're doing with your social role is that you're adapting to whatever is expected of you in that social role.
Yes, because okay, or what you think is expected of you in that social role.
100%. So if you're seen as upudomdala,
yes,
you're acting a certain way. But if I'm seeing you as my little brother, you're acting a different way than you would.
Correct.
In a pudomdala.
Yeah, yes, I would act differently. Correct. And the same pudomdala also depends on, because the social role is not even determined by what, like your gender and a lot of things, like to the social role out in social role when I meet maybe like your friends or someone around my age, social role is different. Ndifuna ubonwa as umuntu uthe ubhuti omdala, but then ngonqanda udibana negang na 24 ndifuna ubonwa as a snack. So Yeah, cheeky social role again.
100%.
Oh no!
Yes. You change your way, you change your posture, you change the way you talk, you change the things you talk about, you change your voice.
That's omnye umuntu okwaziyo ukuxoxana everything. Athi mzopela sichapi.
Ewe, ukubava abantu xa uthethe efonini nabantu babo. Benihleka isigazolo ngokulo wethu nigeza, and then someone gets on the phone and you're like, who's this guy?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And like when people like these voice notes, the closer Jan strikes again, and you're like, this person can't be like this in real life.
Jan's their voice notes. Oh my gosh. I love the communication part though, because those guys are communicating very clearly. Yes, but
That's wild.
but then that same person oti oh yini mapapa uyoyikwa
Yes.
kwenye ndawo.
Cherry yakhe.
Cherry yakhe yamanyani. You hayi ubani anafika.
I will know my place even if uno mntu. What kodwa yena.
100%. So all of these things aren't informing you changing as a human being. They're just informing you adapting to situations and the expectations of the situation.
I'm struggling with this conversation
Why?
because I struggle with conversations that don't have I struggle with the gray. This to me sounds very gray.
I don't know if gray is the word, but I feel like what I think it speaks to is how intelligent we actually are.
Correct.
Yes, and why is that gray? We're just intelligent. And we're intelligent in different degrees, in different manners, in different ways, in different situations. Oh, is that the gray?
Yes.
There's too many.
Yes. Then when am I intelligent enough?
For
And
what?
when do I need to work on my intelligence? So that, because when is it a problem when I'm different in a certain situation? So in a certain situation, I can meet a situation, chameleon, chameleon. But ngenye ixesha ufumanisa uba ibaxekile le chameleon yam ngoku and it's wrong.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean?
I mean, if it doesn't land you in jail, you're fine.
But I guess also then that's where maybe things like morals would come in and principles.
Exactly. And those are things that are built individually. So
And the guidelines.
100%, which is why there's no scale, which is why there's no
Fair.
right way, which is why there's no,
Fair.
this is how intelligent you need to be in order to go through life perfectly.
Fair.
And you can't struggle with that as a gray because we're individual.
So get change as many times as you want, so long as ungadi go against morals and principles zakho, then it's
100%.
fine.
Yes.
If ke ngoku i-change yakho i-requireisha ba mandithi lean on my morals or ndinyathele kule gadi ye-morals, then it's wrong.
Yeah, for sure. Because ultimately we all kind of have the same set of right and wrongs that we live according to as a society. Yeah, I mean, don't murder. Like, we get that.
Good. But those are big ones.
Yeah, I mean, they are.
Kukho lying, you understand? Lying can be it's a white lie. You understand?
Yeah.
And then kukho ne other lie. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Naba ikona lando ke ngoku. Morally ke ngoku, that's where the nuances come, because
For sure.
we might not, yes, we know about, okay, don't lie, but now I'm thinking about don't lie like ngenungulu. But when I'm trying to protect you, then I can lie.
Yes,
you know what
and
I mean?
I can tell you a young
Yes,
white
but
lies.
uphi umntu wami yo hayi mgqibele izolo elinye. Even though ndamazi buphi.
Exactly, but that's also person by person based.
Correct.
Situation
Yeah,
by
that's exactly what I'm saying.
situation And it depends on what it is. Depends on ubhaqiwe. It depends on a lot of things. If that's a lie, is a good or a bad thing at the time.
Yeah.
So last part.
This is so interesting.
So another part is mirroring.
Yeah.
Right. So a lot of the times when we come into situations, especially when they're new to us, we will just end up mirroring that person or mirroring the general behavior of abantu abalapha.
Okay.
So if you come into a room full of people ongabaziyo, it's your first day at work, you know, well, you're not going to be like, hey, girls.
Yeah, because maybe there'll be men. Okay. Hey, but bakhona mga mirror ratio bangene roomini kuso lekuthi anisenyabe.
For sure. Yes. Outliers. Yes. People who feel safe in all spaces. So another part of why we are then different in different situations is because we just mirroring the kind of behavior we think should be happening in the situation.
That is happening.
That is happening, you know, at a funeral, at a wedding, at a whatever, you know, you kind of like, oh, okay, this is where we are. And it doesn't take you 10 minutes to figure that out also.
It doesn't.
No, it takes you like, your brain is just like, okay, this is where we are. So your neurons are literally mirroring the situation as well.
That's quite something. This is very interesting for me. I find it super interesting.
Me too. I didn't think it would be this interesting, but I was like, I actually got it. Like it's understandable.
Yes. Yeah, because you take yourself and you put yourself in. You think about situations that you've been in, and then like lento ithethayo ba xa ufike endaweni ufike xa mhlawumbe kuswelekiwe ufike kusomba ufike ube somba nawe. You understand? Emchatweni, and I'm thinking back to all the weddings that I've been in, and I'm like, I don't recall ever being in a bad mood.
Exactly. Because no one is there for a bad mood. Everyone's there for a good mood all the time. So now if you go talk
mirror on the wall.
Exactly. And what mirroring does to our neurons as humans is it creates stronger bonds. So if I come into the room and I start mirroring you, you feel like you can trust me.
Create a stronger bond between us.
Yes.
Kunomntu onongena ningene niba yi-2 wena umirarisha yena engamirarisha.
Yes. Why? And you go and
so I'll feel closer to wena.
Yes, 100%. But also mirroring also happens physiologically, like yawning.
Yes.
Laughing.
Yeah.
Because ndiyakwazi uhleka because ndiyahleka. And so
like a lot, like you guys do all the time.
Yes. You guys are creating the strongest bonds with us. And so those are I can never say that word.
Physiological.
That's the one. You know, I couldn't say biology for the longest time.
What happens? Biology?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. I just couldn't wrap around the I and the O. Like how do we get from the I to the O? Yes, basically.
What is it when a man is married and then the wife has another partner? What is she having?
When a man is married?
Yes. Two people are married.
Yes.
And then the lady has an extramarital partner. What is that called? She's having a
affair.
Oh, okay.
An affair.
Okay, fair.
Not a affair. What?
No,
an affair.
Yes, because you couldn't say affair for the longest time. Growing up, you used to say it's an affair.
I can't believe you remember that. You know we grow as people. I think I got to a place where I understood what an affair was, and I was like, oh, this is actually serious.
This is serious. That's so funny.
So those are the points I made, right? And at the end, I just said these things don't make you any less yourself. They just showcase your ability to connect with others in diverse ways. Hey, it's okay. I should study something. Because that really interested me so much. I was like, my attention hasn't been caught to learn something new like that in a really, really long time. And it made so much sense. And I was like, this is great. Like, I want to do more of this.
You done? What? No, I'm just like, throughout this conversation and throughout a lot of conversations that we've had, I'm like, yeah, in that development psychology, sisters, and for no good yaitanda, manditi am interesta. Let me just leave it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, yeah.
Discovery. Mm-mm. So that's what it is. And, you know, so as a coffee, we are just emotionally, we are emotionally intelligent.
And there's ways to become better at that.
Oh, there are.
That's what
definitely
interests me. I'm like, can we become better?
For sure. I mean, there's cases of sympathy and empathy and all of those things that I don't know if you can become more empathetic. I don't know if that's
you
a real
can
thing.
become better at being empathetic.
I guess.
Yes.
But this is the thing, like if your brain are not empathy,
Yeah.
and you're just like, oh, whatever, you can kind of, how do you better that?
I think now with a lot of things, there's a balance point, right? So for example, if ungumntu oyi-empath, you understand? Then sometimes you'll find ukuthi you are at the extreme end of that.
Yes.
And if ungumntu ongeyiyo at all, you are at the extreme end of that.
Yeah. It's
So
sociopath.
Yes.
Yeah. That is the extreme end of empathy.
Okay, sure. Sorry, I just felt it was a bad word. But okay, sharp. Now, ikona le point lapha.
In the middle.
Yes. And maybe for a sociopath, that point can be, put yourself in those shoes. What if that brings you closer to a middle point? So for me, it kind of like better in this instance becomes getting closer to a form of balance.
Okay, fine. You don't have to go all the way to the other side.
Correct. Empath ngapha naye getting closer to this point also is ba ke ngoku if nyani umzubhela I'm going through something, then it also may be the closer to balance point might not be nam ke ngoku ayimncedi nganto umzubhela uba nam mandibe kwezinyembeza kuzo naye. You understand? And maybe there's other ways and I'm supporting ngayo, which brings me closer to this ke ngoku. And also brings me closer to not really to also sometimes, because sometimes you'll find ukuthi mhlawumbe umuntu sacrifice wonke azijule wonke, which then tends to not be good for them.
Yes.
So yeah,
For sure.
So
there is a way to kind of bring yourself closer to the middle, because the middle
balance
seems like the sweet spot at this point.
Yes. Yeah. So that's basically what I'm trying to get at.
Cool. And I think another thing is actually figuring out where you actually are. Do you know where you are on the scale? Do you know which side you lean onto? Because I don't know if I do.
Yeah, and I guess with different things and different situations, it definitely the answer changes.
Yeah.
I don't think there's one answer.
Exactly.
Because nyanos of months, but when I'm around you, I'm softer. But then when you now, people are just like, Uba mzubela. He what? He paid for it.
And those are like those things are like neither here nor there, because if you go to somebody's funeral and then they speak about that person, as much as they were different people to different people, the through string is the same.
Absolutely.
You're not going to be like, it's, it's.
Oh, maybe you could be. But yeah, to your point, I think, I think what pulls through the golden thread is the principles.
Yes.
Principally, Lomdu Lona was following a set of principles.
For sure.
Yes, they display differently maybe when it comes to certain situations, but principles.
Yes.
Ba bengumntu kind-hearted.
Yes.
Bengumntu othandayo.
Yes. Omnyakazuthi, hayi wayekhohlakele ke ubani. Omnyathi, the kindest person I know. Because then that speaks to or like he had a problem in his brain. But it's ultimately all people will say the same thing about you, or should be able to say the same thing about you. But we are just diverse, and we are smart, and we are not always consciously thinking about things. But we also have very different upbringings and experiences that also inform how we then treat certain situations. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. It's been lovely.
Tickets will be available on the website. And you can come see her do this in person.
Lovely.
Thank you, Madlamini. That
I
was
feel
really
happy
cool.
now. I was so stressed.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was very informative. I really like that. Yeah, definitely. I think there's definitely some stuff that a person can use, take and put it in the rucksack of
oh
life.
my gosh, the
and
biggest
use that
backpack in the
when it comes
world.
to the things of life. So shout out to you.
Cool. Thanks for joining us again, guys. I know every week is dope, and it's dope for me, and I hope it's as dope for you guys as it is. It seems like it is.
Yeah.
But we have something new coming in for you guys because we love you so much. So stay tuned. Don't worry, buddy.
Up until then,
Don't forget.
love
Love each other.